Using a QR code to pay for parking can be convenient. It can also end up costing you much more than the parking fee when that QR code turns out to be a scam.
You swipe your debit card. The transaction goes through. Everything looks completely normal, but somewhere in the background, a scammer already has everything they need. Your card number, your PIN, your bank's routing information, and by the time your next statement arrives, the damage is done. That's why today we're exposing 15 payment scams that are draining accounts right now. Schemes specifically engineered to bypass your bank's defenses, your better judgment, and everything you thought you knew about keeping your money safe. Let's get into it. Number 15. The contactless relay attack. You ride the crowded subway during the morning rush hour. People are packed shoulder to shoulder. You listen to a podcast. Your debit card sits in your back pocket. It features the little radio wave icon. It is a contactless tap to pay card. The bank claims this feature saves you time at the register. The criminal uses it to rob you blind. A thief stands directly behind you. They hold a concealed, high-powered point-of-sale terminal inside their leather messenger bag. They type a charge of $49 into their terminal. In most jurisdictions, transactions under $50 do not require a physical signature or a personal identification code. They press their bag directly against your back pocket for 2 seconds. The terminal emits a strong radio frequency field. Your debit card wakes up inside your wallet. It transmits the payment token directly through the fabric of your jeans. The terminal beeps silently. The transaction clears. The criminal steps off the train at the next stop. They just digitally pickpocketed you without touching a single zipper. They repeat this process 50 times an hour in crowded tourist areas. The money deposits directly into a shell corporate merchant account. You do not realize the money is gone until you check your bank statement 3 days later. The bank refuses to refund the money because the digital token proves the physical card was present. You must buy a radio frequency blocking wallet. You must shield your cards. The physical relay attack is totally invisible, but the digital refund trick at number 14 uses your own empathy to bankrupt you. Number 14. The peer-to-peer accidental refund trap. You use peer-to-peer payment applications to split dinner bills and pay your friends. These applications link directly to your primary checking account through your debit card. You receive a push notification. A total stranger just sent you $1,000. 5 minutes later, you receive a frantic message from the stranger. They claim they made a catastrophic typing error. They say they meant to send the money to their landlord to avoid an immediate eviction. They beg you to send the money back. You are a good person. You understand human mistakes. You want to help them. You hit the refund button. You send the $1,000 back to their profile. You feel great about doing the right thing. 3 days later, your bank account drops into a massive negative balance. The original transfer of $1,000 bounced. The scammer used a stolen credit card to send you the initial funds. When the real owner of the stolen credit card reported the fraud, the application reversed the transaction. The fake money disappeared from your ledger, but the money you sent back to the scammer was your real cash. It pulled directly from your legitimate debit card. You authorized that secondary transaction. The bank refuses to refund you. You just paid a thief $1,000 for the privilege of being a good Samaritan. Never refund random deposits. Tell the stranger to contact customer service to reverse the error. Do not touch the money. The refund trap weaponizes your kindness, but the fake text message at number 13 weaponizes your absolute terror. Number 13. The fraud alert. Smishing text. You sit on your couch watching television. Your phone vibrates. It is a text message from the fraud department of your bank. The sender identification displays your exact bank name. The message asks if you attempted a transaction of $500 at a random electronics store in another state. It instructs you to reply yes to authorize the charge or no to decline it. You panic. You did not buy any electronics. You reply no. Your phone rings exactly 10 seconds later. The caller ID matches the official customer service number printed on the back of your debit card. You answer the phone. A professional agent thanks you for catching the fraud. They tell you they need to verify your identity to cancel the compromised card and issue a secure replacement. They ask for your 16-digit debit card number. They ask for your 4-digit security code. You trust them because the caller ID matches perfectly. You read them the numbers. The call disconnects. You check your bank account. It is completely drained. The scammers spoofed the text message. They spoofed the phone number. They were not calling from your bank. They were sitting in a foreign boiler room. They sent the fake text to trigger your fear. They called immediately to exploit your relief. A real bank will never call you and ask for your full debit card number or your secret code. If you get a fraud text, do not reply. Hang up the phone. Call the number on the back of your card yourself. The text message trap relies on a fake phone call, but the public sticker at number 12 requires zero human interaction. Number 12. The QR code, public parking overlay. You are late for a massive corporate meeting downtown. You finally find an empty parking spot. You jump out of your car. You walk up to the municipal parking meter. The physical credit card slot is jammed with heavy epoxy. The coin slot is filled with industrial glue. You look at the digital screen. There is a bright, official-looking sticker slapped directly beneath the display. It features the exact logo of the city parking authority. It tells you to scan the QR code to pay through the mobile parking application. You pull out your smartphone. You scan the code. It opens a website that looks exactly like the official city portal. It asks for your license plate number. It asks for your debit card details to process a $2 parking fee. You type the numbers in a frantic rush. You hit submit. The screen says your parking is validated for 2 hours. You run to your meeting. You think you beat the system. You are completely wrong. The physical damage to the meter was intentional. A criminal syndicate jammed the card readers at 3 in the morning. They printed thousands of weather-resistant vinyl stickers containing malicious codes. When you scanned that sticker, you opened a proxy server located in a foreign country. You typed your raw debit card number into a criminal database. They sell the card on the dark web for $50. Anonymous buyers use your limit to buy expensive electronics halfway across the world. When you return to your car, you have a massive orange parking citation. The city never received your payment. You must never scan a code slapped on a piece of public infrastructure. The public sticker is dangerous.
Last year, people lost more than $150 million due to fraudulent codes. At first glance, nothing looks wrong with this sign, a QR code and a website to pay for parking. Vance Ingmanson went to the website.
But the massive banking lie at number 11 convinces you to empty your own account. Number 11, the protective ledger transfer. You answer a call from a serious-sounding man. He claims to be the head investigator for the fraud division at your specific bank. He tells you a massive cyber attack breached their internal servers. He says hackers are inside your account right now. He claims they are attempting to wire your entire life savings to an offshore account. Your heart races. The investigator tells you not to panic. He says he can secure your money. He instructs you to move your funds immediately to a federal protective ledger. He gives you the routing numbers for a secure government holding account. He stays on the phone and guides you step by step through your mobile banking application. He tells you to initiate a wire transfer for your entire checking balance. You follow his instructions to save your money. You hit send. The line goes dead. You just wired your entire net worth directly to a criminal syndicate. There was no cyber attack. There is no protective federal ledger. The scammers manufactured a high-stakes crisis to force you into action. They use the word ledger because it sounds official and secure. The real bank will never ask you to move your own money to protect it. If an account is compromised, the bank freezes it internally. They do not ask the customer to transfer funds to a third party. If someone tells you your money is in danger and demands you move it, hang up immediately. Drive to your local physical branch and speak to a human teller. The protective transfer uses a human voice. But the terrifying scam at number 10 uses the voice of someone you actually love. Number 10. The AI voice cloning hijack. Your phone rings while you are cooking dinner. You look at the screen. It is your son. You answer the phone. You hear your son crying. He sounds terrified. He tells you he was just in a severe car accident. He says his car is totaled. He says the tow truck driver refuses to clear the intersection unless he pays him $800 immediately. He says his debit card was lost in the crash. He begs you to read your debit card numbers over the phone to pay the driver. The voice is perfect. It has his exact inflection. It has his exact pitch. You panic. You pull your debit card out of your wallet. You read the 16 digits, the expiration date, and the security code. The line disconnects. You call him back immediately to make sure he is safe. He answers the phone. He is sitting on his couch watching television. He has no idea what you are talking about. You were not speaking to your son, you were speaking to an artificial intelligence engine. Scammers scraped a 3-second video clip from his social media profile. They fed the audio into a voice cloning software. They typed a script into their computer, and the software generated the terrifying phone call in real time. They spoofed his phone number to bypass your suspicion. You gave a criminal syndicate your debit card.
Head to the following website. Once you finish installing, click here in the center, and here you could choose what voice you would like to speak as.
Voice cloning is the most dangerous evolution of modern fraud. You must establish a secret family safe word. If a relative demands money over the phone, ask for the safe word. The AI voice clone breaks your heart, but the automated customer service trick at number 9 breaks your digital security. Number 9. The Agentic bot support spoof. You purchase a piece of furniture online. The box arrives damaged. You want a refund. You search the internet for the customer service number of the retail company. You click the first sponsored link at the top of the search results. The website looks identical to the official retailer. A live chat window pops up automatically. The customer support agent types a friendly greeting. You explain the problem. The agent responds perfectly. It understands the context. It offers a swift resolution. It tells you it needs to verify your identity to process the refund back to your original payment method. It asks you to type your full debit card number and the 3-digit code into the secure chat window. You type it in. The chat window closes. You just gave your financial identity to a machine. The website was a fake. The sponsored link was purchased by a criminal organization. The customer service agent was not a human. It was an agentic artificial intelligence bot programmed to impersonate corporate support. The bot is designed to simulate empathy, resolve fake technical issues, and extract financial data with surgical precision. It never breaks character. Criminals deploy thousands of these bots across fake domains every single day. If you want to stop getting ripped off by digital phantoms, hit the subscribe button right now. We expose the tactics they use to hunt you. You must never type your full debit card number into a live chat window. A legitimate company will send an encrypted payment link. The fake bot steals your numbers online, but the physical overlay at number 8 steals your secret code in the real world. Number 8. The silicone keypad membrane. You walk up to an automated teller machine outside a grocery store. You insert your debit card. You type your personal identification number into the metal keypad. The machine dispenses your cash. You walk away. You have absolutely no idea that a criminal just captured your secret code. Scammers mold a perfect silicone replica of the checkout terminal keypad. They paint the numbers to match the original buttons perfectly. They make it look slightly worn so it blends in. The silicone pad is incredibly thin. It is just a fraction of an inch thick. They drop this fake pad directly over the real keys. When you press a button, you are actually pressing their electronic membrane. The membrane records the number. It stores the sequence on a microscopic memory chip hidden inside the edge of the silicone. It passes the physical pressure down to the real button below. The machine registers the transaction. You suspect nothing. The keys feel slightly spongy, but you assume the machine is just old. The scammer returns to the store at midnight. They peel the silicone pad off the terminal. They slip it into their pocket. They connect the pad to a laptop and download a text file containing hundreds of stolen codes. The silicone overlay defeats your hand shield completely. It does not matter how well you cover the keys with your wallet, the pad feels your physical touch. You must test the keypad before you use it. You must grab the edge of the plastic and pull. If it moves, it is fake. The silicone pad captures your code, but the fast food trick at number 7 captures everything using basic sleight of hand. Number 7. The drive-through drop protocol. You pull up to a busy fast food drive-through window at night. You hand your debit card to the young cashier to pay for your burger. The cashier takes the card. They turn toward the register. Suddenly, they drop the card on the floor. They apologize profusely. They bend down out of your sightline to pick it up. They pop back up 5 seconds later. They swipe the card and hand it back to you with your receipt. You drive away eating your food. That drop was completely intentional. The cashier is running a highly lucrative side hustle for a local fraud ring. When they bent down to pick up your card, they did not just grab the plastic. They used a hidden smartphone strapped to their ankle or sitting on the floor shelf. They snapped a high-definition photograph of the front and back of your debit card. They captured your 16-digit number, your expiration date, and the vital 3-digit verification code on the back. They use this data to make massive online purchases later that night. They buy digital gaming currency and untraceable retail gift cards. You never suspect the drive-through worker because they handed the physical card right back to you. You assume your data was stolen in a corporate breach. You must never let your card out of your sight. If an employee drops your card out of view, you must immediately freeze it on your mobile application and request a new number. The drive-through drop relies on gravity, but the fake delivery driver at number 6 brings the scam right to your front door. Number 6. The delivery offline reader. You order dinner from a massive food delivery application. You pay for the meal online using your saved debit card. You add a generous tip. The driver arrives at your door holding a greasy paper bag. They hand you the food, then they pull out a small, blocky card reader. They claim the mobile application system crashed while they were driving. They say the payment did not process online. They tell you that you must swipe your debit card on their mobile reader to pay for the food, or they have to take the meal back to the restaurant. You are starving. You already waited an hour. You swipe the card. The transaction goes through. You eat your food. The application did not crash. You already paid online. The driver is a criminal running a rogue skimming operation. The mobile reader they handed you was completely disconnected from the delivery company. It was a personal skimming device hooked up to their own merchant account. They double-charged you for the meal, and they captured your raw magnetic stripe data to clone your card later. They use your stolen stripe to empty your checking account at a rural ATM. Delivery companies never require drivers to collect secondary offline payments with physical card readers. If a driver claims the system crashed, tell them to keep the food. Shut the door and contact customer support immediately. The delivery reader traps you at home. But the email panic at number 5 traps you at your desk. Number 5. The subscription auto-renew panic. You check your email inbox on a Tuesday morning. You see a frantic message from a major antivirus software company or a popular streaming service. The email features the exact corporate logo. The subject line warns you about a massive upcoming charge. The email states your annual premium subscription is renewing in exactly 2 hours. The email claims the new fee is $499. You panic. You do not even use that software anymore. You cannot afford a $500 unexpected charge hitting your debit card. The email includes a massive red button to cancel the renewal. You click the button. The link redirects you to a fraudulent website. The website asks you to verify your identity before processing the cancellation. It demands your email address. It demands your full debit card number and the security code to locate the charge. You type everything in a rush. You hit submit. A screen appears claiming the cancellation is successful. You feel a wave of relief. That relief is a lie. You just handed the keys to your financial life to a cyber criminal. They immediately use your numbers to maximize your checking account limit. Scammers rely on fear to bypass your logical thinking. When you believe you are losing money, you act quickly. You ignore the misspelled words in the email address. The corporate giant will never force you to verify your debit card number just to cancel a subscription. The panic email uses a fake website. But the new payment technology at number 4 links directly to your checking account without a card at all. Number 4. The Pay by Bank API. Hijack retailers hate paying credit card processing fees. They created a new system called Pay by Bank. They offer you a discount at checkout if you link your bank account directly to their store using an application programming interface. You are shopping online for a new jacket. You proceed to the checkout page. The site offers 10% off if you use the Pay by Bank feature. You click the button. A pop-up window appears asking you to select your bank and log in. You type your banking username and your password. The window closes. The purchase completes. You never realized the pop-up window was a malicious overlay. Hackers compromised the retail website. They injected a man-in-the-middle proxy link over the real payment button. When you typed your credentials, you did not log into your bank. You handed your username and password directly to a criminal syndicate. They capture your login. They capture the digital session token. This token allows them to bypass your two-factor authentication completely. They log into your real bank account in the background. They do not just steal the cost of the jacket. They initiate a wire transfer for your entire savings balance. They drain your accounts in 10 seconds. You must never enter your banking username and password into a third-party pop-up window. You must use a credit card for online purchases. If you think the digital economy is a manufactured trap designed to keep you broke, hit the like button right now to push this video into the algorithm. The API hijack is a silent digital bridge, but the aggressive tactic at number 3 gives the scammer total visual control of your screen. Number 3. The screen share text support. You receive a phone call. The caller ID displays the name of a massive online retailer or software corporation. You answer the phone. A polite voice informs you about a suspicious login attempt on your account. They claim someone in a foreign country tried to buy a $3,000 gaming computer using your saved debit card. Your heart drops. The representative tells you they stopped the transaction. They say they need your help to secure your account and catch the hacker. They instruct you to turn on your computer. They tell you to download a remote desktop application like AnyDesk or TeamViewer. They claim this software allows their security team to scan your hard drive for malware. You trust them. You download the application. You read them the 9-digit access code on your screen. You just gave a criminal total control over your machine. The screen goes black. The scammer locks you out of your own computer. Behind the black screen, they work fast. They open your internet browser. They access your saved passwords. They log into your online banking portal. They initiate massive wire transfers to offshore accounts. They open your email and delete the transfer notifications so you remain completely oblivious. When they finish draining your assets, they delete their tracks and disconnect. You restart your computer and discover the devastation. The corporate giant will never ask you to install remote access software on your personal device. Hang up the phone immediately. The screen share scam uses fake tech support. But the brutal extortion at number 2 uses the threat of federal prison. Number 2, the federal law enforcement threat. Your phone rings. The caller ID shows the official phone number of your local police precinct or the Federal Bureau of Investigation. You answer the call. A stern voice identifies himself as an officer or a special agent. They use a fake badge number. They use aggressive language. They sound incredibly authoritative. The fake federal agent tells you your bank accounts are under investigation for money laundering. They claim a rental car registered to your name was found abandoned at a massive crime scene with drugs inside. They say there is an active federal warrant for your arrest. You are terrified. You believe you are facing 20 years in prison. The fake agent offers you a lifeline. They tell you that you can clear your name and avoid immediate arrest if you pay a massive federal bond. They tell you to drive to your bank immediately. They instruct you to withdraw your entire life savings in cash. They direct you to a local grocery store to buy prepaid debit cards or feed the cash into a cryptocurrency machine. They tell you to stay on the phone the entire time so they can monitor your safety. You send the money. The line goes dead. You stand in the grocery store with $0 in your bank account. The syndicate uses layered authority to break your critical thinking. Real police officers do not call you to warn you about an arrest warrant. Federal agents do not demand you pay fines using prepaid debit cards. Hang up the phone. The police threat uses fake authority. But the absolute number 1 threat is a real corporate policy designed to leave you bankrupt. Number 1. The zero liability bank denial. The banks spend millions of dollars advertising their zero liability policies. They promise you will never pay for fraudulent charges. They put massive banners on their websites. The promise is a massive corporate illusion. The fine print of the banking contract contains a lethal clause. The zero liability protection heavily favors credit cards. It does not fully protect debit cards. When a criminal clones your debit card and uses your actual code to withdraw cash, the bank shifts the blame to you. The bank investigates the fraud. Their computers show the physical card was present. Their computers show the exact personal identification number was typed. The bank sends you a formal letter. The letter states they deny your fraud claim. They claim you must have given your card and your code to a friend or a family member. They claim you are committing friendly fraud. They refuse to replace the $10,000 stolen from your account. You scream at the manager. You explain the hardware skimmers. You explain the hidden cameras. The bank does not care. The burden of proof falls entirely on you. You must hire a lawyer. You must fight a massive financial institution just to get your own money back. The process takes years, and most people give up. The bank uses the presence of the correct code as an absolute defense against liability. They leave you holding the bag. They destroy your financial stability to protect their quarterly profit margins. You need to stop using debit cards for daily purchases. A debit card is a direct pipeline to your actual cash. When the money is gone, it is gone. You cannot pay your rent. You cannot buy food. A credit card uses the bank money. If a credit card is compromised, you simply refuse to pay the bill while they investigate. You lose nothing. You must break the habit. Protect your code with your life. Click the next video on your screen right now to see the next big secret. We will see you there. Thanks for watching.